Page 2, Soul Searcher. When I learn a new piece of music, I like to look everything over. I have a set process I go through in learning a new piece of music, so this is the process I'm using in this video. I like to look it over. It's 2 pages long. We have treble and bass clef. There's no sharps or flats in the key signature. We appear to be in the key of C major. Keep in mind this is jazz. It's going to be using jazz scales a lot. That's all right. Or still, you need to be doing the C major scale if you're doing scales. 3/4 time signature. I want to take it one hand at a time, make sure we understand what each hand is doing, because jazz typically has a lot of accidentals, and as you can see, there's a lot of accidentals in here. We need to work those out. So the right hand first, your thumb is here. If you look at the next measure, you're here. So you're sort of in this position, and the other fingers go wherever they go. I don't know yet. So we're 1, 2, stay there. And then just come up a little bit to the A. Now it claps. Now, measure 7 and 8 on the A. You can play it with the thumb, and then while you're holding it down, you put second finger on it, because I want the thumb for the G coming up. I don't want to do the thumb on both. So you can do that, or you simply put second finger on it to begin with. So starting at measure 6, it's just reach down. You're here, because I want to reserve the thumb for later. And remember at the beginning of each line, above the staff in the little box, there's a number. That's a measure number for that measure. You have to count across to find the other measure numbers, because I refer to measure numbers for this book. Yeah. So I want the second finger on the A, and then going on for the quarter notes just like it was at the beginning, sort of. Measure 18. You see the RH in the bottom staff there? It means the right hand's going to play those notes. You just come down here and play those notes. And then the next one you get LH. Well, we'll talk about LH later. Right now, let's go to the last measure of that line, and it's RH again for the B. Okay? And don't use thumb here, because I want to reserve the thumb for measure 21. So it's measure 21. It's reach out here. I want to connect these with the fingers. And then come down to E. At measure 26, they want the right hand to do that. So you'd have to lift up and come down. Okay? Pedal will help us out. So just right now, just hold that E out as long as you can in measure 25, and then lift up and come down to play these notes. 26, and then again that dotted half note 2 measures later. And then going on, they're all flat. So A flat, E flat, D. They're all black keys until you get to here, and then measure 31. And then here, they want second finger here. You can use third if you'd like. But then I come down here. I like to use fourth for that one, because now you can use fifth if you want. It's up to you. I just like to use 4 here. And the 37, my little finger's still available. And then for measure 38, I use a 4 here. It's a B flat, E flat, A flat. Here, this fingering. And then lift up and come up. An A, or an E, A, and a D. And the next measure, you see the RH. Well, it's the same keys down here, E, A, D. And then on 44, same notes up here. We're just getting them in different octaves. Okay, left hand. At the beginning, a B, G here. 2 measures later, you get the A. Oh. And then measure 7, I just reach down 5. And I use 4 on the A. I mean, that's the chord, and that's the fingering I use for it, so I use 4. Not everybody does, but I teach that way. Measure 13, come down to a D, A, C. And then at the end of the line, the rest come down. 1, 2. Here. If you don't want to cross over the thumb, you don't have to. I could do a 1, 3, 2, 1. I could catch all of those in one hand position. I don't actually have to cover all the notes at one time. I can come up to bring the hand up as I go. Here. And then the next measure down here. Then the right hand plays, and then the left hand plays. The upper staff. and then measure 21. It's an A flat, a C, and an E flat. And I prefer a 3-2-1 here. That is because 2 measures later, I get the same chord, but with the F. And so I'm trading the A flat to an F. See, the whole thing is one chord. That's why I do it this way. I don't have to move my hands. I get both chords in one hand position. Put the hands together. This should be interesting. Here. And then here. Just you hesitate all you need to. It doesn't matter. When I first put the hands together, I just want to know which fingers in each hand are working at the same time and how they coordinate together. So here I'm here to start. You put the hands together. And then go back through it a few hundred times and get rid of the hesitations. So it's a steady beat. Go as slow as you gotta go, but it's gotta be a steady beat throughout. No hesitations anywhere. You work on those spots where you're hesitating. So you get used to playing all these black keys and all these weird chords and all the jazzy chords is what they're called. And then once you have that, we'll think about the articulation. And that is, it's pretty much connected here. Lift up, here. Lift up. It's just a slight lift. It's like taking a breath. I'm not really lifting up in the left hand. The articulation we're concerned about is the right hand. I'm going to play this left hand for the most part as connected as I can. So I just right. Lift up. So you put in the articulation, and then we'll think about the dynamics. MP, mezzo piano, and let's look to the melody, which is the right hand here. Whatever you think sort of soft is, moderately soft, gentle. These chords need to be soft. They're in the background. You see, it's easy for 3 notes to drown out 1 note when you play them all together. So you have to be very careful with these left-hand chords. Play them very softly so we hear the right hand. I'm not going to play the right hand louder so I can hear it. No, I play the right hand where it goes. The left hand's got to be in the background. And I'm staying in that area basically until measure 16. I'm going to go up a little bit to moderately loud. So a measure 16, the half note's moderately soft still. I stay where I'm at when I get the hairpin. Yeah, you stay where you're at. I don't move yet. And then on the quarter note, now I can go a little louder. And now I'm moderately loud here. So you have to watch out on that. And that's moderately loud. This other is about a moderately softer, so keep it under. And then measure 21, I'm moderately loud in the right hand. Here, and I'm soft in the right and the left hand. And then moderately soft, I'm echoing that. Stay moderately soft. This is very soft here. This is soft. This are moderately soft, and this is soft or very soft. Now moderately loud in the right hand. This is measure 29, and the chord about a moderately soft. I keep this left hand soft. Now measure 37. Loud here. Let the wrist collapse a little bit. Don't stiffen up and no. Relax. Let the left hand come up to about a moderately soft, moderately loud, and keep it. Now I'm not sure on this composer how he wanted this. I'm getting the impression that when we're doing these kinds of things, he wants these at the dynamic marked. To me, this is not melody. This is just fluff. To me, the melody is like, well, start at measure 37 here. This is melody, and then go later here. To me, that's melody. And this other, I don't get any more melody probably for the rest of the piece. That was it. But maybe I'm misinterpreting it. Maybe he wants these others to be melody too. Don't know why, but that's okay. So I just want to bring out the melody. If I can figure out where the melody is, then I know what to bring out. Huh? So it's, I don't know whether to keep these down here, or do I play these like melody? I don't know. There's different ways of interpreting music, and you got to kind of get into it. See, the composers, when they write these out, they give you a lot of guides, like the articulation and the dynamics in it, of what to do and the pedaling and all, but it's not everything. You can add more to this than what's here. It's like at the beginning on measure 5. I felt a little swell in there. Well, there's nothing marked, but that's interpretation, that's feeling, because once you get the mechanics out of the way and you know the piece, then you start feeling it. That's where you get into the dynamics and all and feel it. As far as the speed goes, andantino, people don't agree on what andantino means. It's around andante in that area. A nice casual stroll, no? That's the overall feel of it. It's not the speed of the beat. Quarter notes will slow it down a little bit, but the half notes will speed it up. I don't want to hold those forever. So it's sort of a balance. You feel it. Depends on how much coffee I've had to drink. Now they've added pedal. And remember, if you're going to use pedal, we use pedal for specific reasons. We don't just use it. Here, it seems like for the most part, it helps us connect repeated notes. We need pedal to connect them. It also adds overtones to it. It's a different flavor. Here at the beginning. See, that's a different flavor, a different atmosphere than this. I mean, either one would work, but it's the flavor that you want. And that's, the composer has indicated that, so we'll put in pedal. It's going to be overlapping or lag pedal. The hands do their thing first and then the pedal. So I push the notes down first and then the pedal. When I change the pedal with a harmony, and I'm doing it after I play the note. This ensures there's always sound. And different people like different pedaling styles and things. It's like measures 5 and 6. This composer has indicated hold that pedal down and smear all that together. I like a cleaner sound, and I would tend to want to change that. I would want to clean it out occasionally. So maybe I would change the pedal at measure 6. Because that just cleans a little of it out. However, if the composer put this in, then I'm guessing that's the effect he wanted. Therefore, I better leave it alone and pedal it like it's shown. All the way through, it's just overlapping. How you pedal, again, is part of the interpretation. Don't copy me, please. You need to get into the music. You need to feel it and make it yours. How do you feel this? How do you express it? Yeah. Let's play it together very slowly and double check the notes and the rhythms. I'm not going to do any dynamics. I'm not going to do the pedaling because you can hear the notes better if I don't pedal. The pedal, all that we're doing here is checking that you have the correct notes at the correct time. You should be playing the same note I'm playing when I play it. And these chords sometimes, it's hard to hear those, but I think you can still tell if you got the chord different than my chord. Something's different. And you need to double check your notes in the chord, make sure they're correct. So I'm going to give us 3 counts because it's in 3/4 time. Let's just go very slowly together. 1, ready, go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. 2, 3. 2, 3. 2, 3. 2, 3. 2, 3. 2, 3. 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, tie, 2, 3.